Just sharing the news that I wanted to. Obviously, I wanted to share it, but you know, just want to make sure this information gets out there to everybody. Okay. Now, before we read what's about to go down, let's preface it by saying this, of course, has nothing to do with the constant perpetuating of the injection. Jabs. No. This has nothing to do with that. New top selling medicine, COVID-19's or Pfizer's COVID vaccine. Pfizer registered $36.8 billion of sales from the COVID-19 vaccine it makes with BioNTech. The vaccine is now officially the top-selling pharmaceutical product ever in a single year, and it's by a huge margin. Humira, the next highest, that's $20.7 billion. Pfizer expects that the vaccine will generate $32 billion of sales this year. It's kind of just weird how it doesn't seem like their money or their projections rest upon how good or bad we're handling the pandemic, as far as like they already got their fucking projections of this year. Like they already projected, like that should click to any rational person, right? Like what the fuck? How you project? Ain't this about health and safety? Ain't this about health and how the fuck you predicting what this virus is gonna do, which means you get more money? How? Maybe it's not based upon that, guys. I don't know. We covered all these new billionaires associated with these pharmaceutical companies that were created last year. That has nothing to do with why CEO would suggest that you must get your fourth boosters and shit. Pfizer expects the vaccine will generate $32 billion in sales this year, and the company's antiviral COVID pill called Paxlovid, will create $22 billion. So they're giving you two medications, of course, both produced and authorized, working with the governments around the world to be lined up with billions upon billions of dollars. Again, this isn't some shit that they just earned, right? It ain't something like, hey, we got the cure. I don't know, putting it out there for sale for, people to actually go buy the shit that actually want it or need it. No. This is the government. Paid them to create the shit, and they're using the money to keep the charade going on. This is my thing, right? The numbers isn't particularly surprising as far as how much money they made, but it really puts it into perspective. But when you consider how crooked and corrupt that pharmaceutical companies are, and because of the deals that they make more so with the government, most of the times through patent law systems and shit, but this is a big part of it as well. To act like that has nothing to do with the incentive to jab people is just purely nonsensical. Like, there are people that think, okay, it's just strictly about health. They want you to do this because they want you to keep you safe. And I'm saying this obviously I'm a capitalist. People making money, I'm all for it. But this ain't no capitalistic effort. This is state socialistic efforts, because this is the state spending money that ain't theirs involuntarily that they stole to then subsidize these pharmaceutical companies. That's what the fuck happened. They have made the most money in terms of the top selling pharmaceutical product ever. Like, not this year or this past year, ever. But that has nothing to do with why they would ever fucking keep pushing it. I mean, it's not like people have some sort of conflicting interests. It's not like the CEO, he would never come out and say, yeah, you need to get this on top of getting our pills because you really want to remain safe. It's not like he would say that to help his bottom line or anything, or help his company's bottom line. Because the more you guys continue to take it, the more they incentivize you to take it, the more money they get. But that's not what this is about. It's about health and science and safety and shit. You just listened to a clip from my podcast, For Cannon's Sake, which is live throughout the week at 12 p.m. Central on youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. Be sure to check out my website, ericdjuly.com, so you can stay up to date with everything it is that I'm doing. You can also become a member and get access to a bunch of cool perks and exclusive content, which includes a social media hub where you can interact with myself and other members. It even has an app that you can get, which is now live in the Google and Apple stores.